If you know how to speak English, you write English, you teach English, then you have the potential of making huge money. Even if it is Yoruba language, Igbo language, Hausa language, you can become an online tutor and make tons of money just by teaching. If you're already into tutorials, teaching kids in primary school, secondary school, or private home tutor, you already have the skill. Do you know that 72% of the world's population today does not speak English? Even though English is the most popular language in the world, 72% of 8 billion people in the world do not speak English, and English is the most popular language in the world. English is also the most dominant business language in the world. So many people are looking to learn how to speak English, either for business purposes, academic purposes, or just to be fluent. That's a huge market. The point is, you are not looking in the right places. That's why you have not found people who are willing to pay you the big bucks to teach them this English that you and I speak for free. If you know how to speak English, you know how to write English, you know how to teach English, then you have the potential of making huge money. And that's not all. Even if it is Yoruba language, Igbo language, Hausa language, you can become an online tutor and make tons of money just by teaching. Online, you can find somebody who would pay you $40 just to teach them how to speak English for an hour. That's crazy. For context, that's between 14,500 naira per hour to 58,000 naira per hour. If you're asking yourself, where can I find people who are willing to pay me to teach them English language, Yoruba language, Igbo language, or any other language? Let me show you some. And I'm going to practicalize some on the screen right now. Pay attention to the screen. For instance, if you come here, online English classes with native speakers. This is cambly.com, right? Tutors, courses, group lessons, resources, kids, blah, blah, blah. You can click on become a tutor here and sign up. Visit www.cambly.com/en/tutors, right? And you will see where to sign up. It says get paid to chat with people from around the world. Get started. So you can get paid weekly. Check this out. Earn for every minute you spend chatting. You make 17 cents per minute, $10 per hour on Cambly, right? And $12 per hour for Cambly Kids. So you can teach both adults and kids. And if you are teaching kids, you can make as much as $12 an hour as an online English teacher. If you come to verbling.com, find teachers, just click on find teachers here. Let me show you some of the things you can teach. So click on it and let's see which language you can. Let's type Yoruba. Let's see if we can find Yoruba teachers. Check that out. Let's see. Wow, crazy. Look at this lady here. Her name is Botorayo, and she's charging 30,000 naira per hour to teach Yoruba classes. But you are speaking Yoruba anyhow. You're not making a kobo from it. You can charge 30,000 naira per hour to teach people how to speak Yoruba. There are people who don't make 30,000 naira per month as teachers in primary schools and secondary schools. How about this lady? She's charging 28,500 naira per hour, right? And she has had 133 ratings. That means she has served 133 people. Can you imagine that? This lady has taught 326 people. So you can imagine if these people who have rated her here only engage her services for 1 hour, multiply 326 by 30,000, right? And I'm sure she's done more than that. Olua Sheung charges 30,000 naira per hour for Yoruba lessons. Okay, you can select your currency if you want to charge in naira, if you over here if you want to charge in dollars, whatever currency you want to charge in. So you can come here. This is very good. Now let's see if we can find another language. How about Igbo language? Right, let's see how much people are making teaching Igbo. Obioha here is charging 30,000 naira to teach Igbo language for just 1 hour. Uju is charging 28,500. Millie is charging 30,000 naira. You know, Adama is charging 28,500 just to teach people how to speak Igbo language. So if you know how to speak Igbo language, you know how to speak Yoruba language. How about Hausa? Hausa language. You know how to teach, you know how to speak, you know how to write Hausa language. Check this out. Sadia is charging 52,500. Those of you who have lived long in the north and you know how to speak Hausa language, you know how to write Hausa language. This is an opportunity for you. She's charging 52,500 and she's had 11 ratings, right? That's over 500,000 naira if it's just 1 hour per client. And I'm sure some clients might have paid more than an hour. Some clients might have even paid booked her for 10 hours, depending on how much they need her services. How about Mary? Mary charges 28,500 and she's served about 14 people and on and on.